Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chairman OpenPOWER Robbie Williamson and OpenPOWER Foundation Executive Director Hugh Blemmings.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Sweet. I'm Robbie Williamson, Board Chair of the OpenPOWER Foundation, as well as Field CTO for Canonical, the producers and backers of Ubuntu Linux.
And I'm Hugh Blemmings, the Executive Director of the OpenPOWER Foundation. And it's our pleasure to welcome you all here this morning on behalf of the members of the OpenPOWER Foundation, the board, and the broader community. Next step, we'll step through the agenda, and I have the clicker. That's why it hasn't moved. Right.
Right. So as you can see, we have a full agenda for you this morning. We have a few panel discussions and keynote presentations from members of the OpenPOWER Foundation, covering both academia and commercial entities, and showing you how they're leveraging OpenPOWER for themselves.
We also have a lunch that will be served up on the third floor, and while lunch is being served, the trade show will kick off, and that'll be an opportunity for you to see the various offerings and OpenPOWER Foundation members. The trade show and lunch will continue. The trade show, will continue all afternoon. Lunch will conclude around 1 o'clock, and that's the point where we'll kick into the technical sessions for the afternoon. We have 6 parallel tracks, a really interesting, really wide range of technical presentations, which I encourage you to take the opportunity to view. They'll also all be recorded, so if you find yourself in that dichotomy of I really want to be in 2 places at once, you will be able to catch it up later, and that will all be made available through the OpenPOWER website. The afternoon will conclude around 4 o'clock with hors d'oeuvres, and the trade show will continue at that point, and there'll be an opportunity for you to network and again sort of view the booths up on the third floor. This is an exciting time for OpenPOWER. It's a positive inflection point in the history of OpenPOWER. We have the Power 9 CPU, a high performance, class leading microprocessor. We have a really, really rich software ecosystem, both free software, open source software, and commercial offerings, and of course a really, really vibrant community backing it all up, as well as part of that broader ecosystem.
Right, yeah. Later on this morning, I actually will be moderating a panel of a few of our OpenPOWER Foundation members who are actually part of this thriving and growing software community.
We also have a really, really wide range of hardware now for OpenPOWER. We have high-performance desktops, we have hyperscale servers available, we've got monster SMP systems. There's really a wide range of hardware available within the hardware side of the OpenPOWER ecosystem. You'll get the opportunity to hear a little bit more about that in a panel that will run a little later this morning, but also up in the trade show, you'll actually get to see and put your hands on a lot of that kit. The other thing that I wanted to talk about sort of in the context of the open is actually the openness of OpenPOWER. And one of the things that I think is really important to recognise with OpenPOWER is that we have in the OpenPOWER hardware ecosystem the most open software stack. You have the firmware, the BMC, the operating systems that run on OpenPOWER are really really open from the factory, from top to bottom, and you can either have your servers arriving with that hardware pre-installed by the manufacturer or install it later. One of the things that's nice about OpenPOWER, I guess, is that the only operating system that runs on the processor is the one you ask for.
You want to?
Oh, yeah.
One more. All right. The flare slide. And from an ecosystem standpoint, we're growing as OpenPOWER. We have over 300 members, a healthy set of working groups, and a pretty cool academic discussion group as well. And to, I guess, steal a word from our illustrious president, Brian Talick, this is what revolution looks like. So with that, I'll end our little dog and pony show skit here. And again, welcome you to the 2018 OpenPOWER Summit, and hand it over to Hugh to introduce our next speakers.
Sure, thanks. It's my great pleasure to introduce IBM's Brad McCready and NVIDIA's Jerry Chen, who will do the first keynote for us this morning. Please make them welcome.